guys. Sorry about that last video. You know, I'm driving, and I guess I was going through a bad area. I don't know. But where I left off in the last video was, you know, remember who you are. When you have the desire to, you know, when I prayed and I asked God to show me who I am to Him, how does He see me? How do I show and love myself? Teach me, show me how you, like, show me who I am to you, Lord. And when He started to show me these things, the devil was waiting, and the devil was there to remind me of who I tried to make me think that I was not who the Lord has called me to be. And if the devil can keep you there, if the devil can keep you, you know, second guessing yourself, living in the spirit of rejection, living in the spirit of self-denial, always seeking validation, constantly people pleasing, picking up other people's burdens instead of your own. If the devil can keep you there, he wants you there. That's exactly where he wants you, because the moment that you start to seek outside of yourself for what's already inside of you, you've lost. And that was me. That was me. Good morning, guys. That was me. That was me looking at everything around me, thinking that I was less, thinking that I didn't have the tools to be who God called me to be. And that wasn't the truth. I was crying over people, places, and things that no longer served me. I wanted to go back, as I always share with you guys, I wanted to go back to my Egypt. The Egypt where God brought me out of. The Egypt where God helped me walk through a storm. The Egypt where I didn't know how things were going to work out for me, but they did. I didn't know how these things moving to another city was going to work out for me. I had no idea, but I did it. And God guided me. And once He brought me out of Egypt, why am I crying about wanting Egypt back or going back? That was silly of me. So when I was sharing with you guys in the first video, but the signal cut out, so I had to restart this video, I was saying that I'm learning to love God with all my heart, with all my mind, with all my soul, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to move and move forward in my journey. And I was saying how we are so uniquely made that even if you had a identical twin, your DNA makeup is completely different than your twin's DNA makeup. There's something that makes your DNA different from your twin. What I said that to say is that each of us are different, and there is no one in the world like you. There's no one in the world that thinks like you. There's no one in the world that talks like you. They might sound similar. They may look similar, but they are not you. They're not you. And everything that makes you, your beauty, your flaws, things that you don't like about yourself, things that other people don't like about you, is what makes you you. And you don't have to seek validation from human beings, from the human family. You don't have to seek validation from anybody outside of God. And I'm in a season that I'm only seeking validation from God. I'm learning how to rest in Him, for Him to give me my confidence, for him to tell me you look beautiful, for him to show me you are kind. Keep moving forward, Elvira. Don't worry about what other people have to say. Do the best that you can. If this is what the best looks like for you, then do it. And that's why I'm sharing with you guys. What does the best look like for you? What does it look like for you? No matter how simple it is. It could be small little changes that can take you from here to here in a little bit of time. You just have to believe in yourself and in God to take you there. And sometimes I doubt, sometimes I cry, sometimes I break down. And I got to reach out to my sisters and say, hey, you guys keep me in prayer. Because I'm having a wave of emotion right now. And I'm upset. I feel away. It's okay to go to God in disappointment. It's okay to go to God in doubt. It's okay to go to God in rejection. It's okay to go to God in denial and question him. Who said we can't question God? We can ask questions. Now, I ain't going to tell you he going to answer you now, but you can ask him a couple questions. You can seek clarity from your creator. You can ask him questions and ask him to guide you to increase your discernment so that you don't stay on the hamster wheel, in which that's what your adversary wants you at. He wants you on the hamster wheel, thinking about shoulda, coulda, wouldas, thinking about, oh, last year this time I was in this place. And, even with me, I come into times where I'm like, oh God, why is this my story right now? Why don't I have? Girl, get out of that place. This is your story. Now make it the best. This is your story. Make it the best. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to make it my best then. I guess you ain't got time to hear me whine and complain this morning. All right then, God. I'm on about my business then. So this Friday, Faith Friday, I want you guys to join me in seeking God for validation. Allow him to be my encourager. Allow him to be my uplifter. Allow him to take me where I need to go, to seek him for validation, to make me feel like I see you. Even when no one else is seeing you, I see you. And do you see yourself? No one cares about, and that's one thing I had to realize. No one cares. No one cares, guys. People are so wrapped up in their own lives that ain't nobody think about you. Ain't nobody thinking about you. So don't allow your subconscious, your mind, your thoughts to derail you from being your wonderful self. That's all I'm saying to you this Faith Friday. That's what we talk about. Show up for you. Seek validation from the Lord, not the human family. The human family has its purpose. We need each other for upliftment, encouragement. Sometimes we need each other to have that kick in our behind to tell us like, hey, keep going in the human form. Sometimes we need that, but more often than not, we need to seek God first in all things. And if you guys remember me asking you guys, how do you do that? And some of you left me some comments and told me how you do that. But I'm learning. You learn through experience of how to seek God first. And when you watch part 1 and then you come to this one, you'll know that I said the things that I've already said. And and just kind of keeping scripture at the forefront of my mind, and understanding that every little thing is a part of the story. You ever done a puzzle? And there are pieces of every piece of that puzzle is critical to the completion of the puzzle. But there are some pieces in that puzzle that look exactly the same, but they're shaped different. And if that piece wasn't there, then the puzzle is incomplete. And no matter what season you are in, remember that it may look like the last season. It may look like something that you're familiar with. But this time around, it's cut a little different. And it's needed to create the bigger picture. And as you keep going through life, you're going to keep adding these puzzle pieces. And it's going to become a big picture until the day you get on up out of here. And no one knows the ending or the beginning of the thing, right? We don't ask to get here, and we don't have no control when we leave. But that in-between, you got everything to control in that in-between. That in-between is exactly what you need. That when you leave, going to remember you for the good things all the bad things, but you won't be remembered. Okay, you're gonna be here. You was here. So make your imprint, make your carbon imprint mean something. It doesn't have to be grandiose. So I don't even know if that's a word. Grandiose, is that a word? Yvonne, you still in here? That's my smart friend, y'all. She'll let me know. She like to read too. Oh, Yvonne, you still in here, girl? Hey, girl, I just said your name. It wasn't even looking at the chat. Hey, look at that. Look at a little intuition working a little bit. Yes. So thank you, sis. So just remind yourself of that. All right. That in between, work on that. And that's where I was going. It doesn't have to be grand. We don't all have to be, grand. This is just as simple as that. We don't all have to be grand. We're all important. You can be grounds crew. You could be, you do the aircraft. Everybody can't be the pilot. The cockpit ain't big enough for everybody to be the pilot. Only a couple people out there, but the ground control, the people on the ground, it's plenty of them. It's plenty of them. Let them know where they need to go. You hear me? It's plenty of them. So not everybody can be the pilot. Some of us are here for moral support. I thought I was a moral support type of person, and I am. I just want to be there. Hey, I'm here. But sometimes there are things that I realize that I do have to come out the shadows. I'm real low key. I really am. I'm real reserved. My friends know this in real life. I have my personality. I laugh, I smile, I greet. I'm warm. I'm very warm, but I'm very reserved too. I am. So, but with that being said, not everybody can be the pilot. Some people got to be the grounds crew. And there's some positions in between. I don't know the details of all those positions, okay? You get in where you fit in. The point is that we all can't be in the cockpit flying the plane. It's only a couple of people going to fit up in there. So with that being said, we need to be mindful of that and believe in ourselves and realize that, whatever level you're at, wherever you are in life, just be the best of it. You're a wife, you're a mom, you're a husband, you're a dad, you have your jobs. We all got jobs. I hope we all got a job. Shoot. Yeah, I went grocery shopping for DoorDash I got this person 11 items. It came up to 50 something dollars. I said, dang. Ooh. Gotta get you a job. That's why we out here door dashing. But yes, you said that's right, sister. Everyone matters. Yes, everyone matters. You know? And enjoy your position. Execute your position. Get in where you fit in and execute in your position. And that's where you will find the most contentment. And seek God for your validation. Keep showing up. Keep being nice. Keep being not nice. Keep being kind. Be a kind individual. Smile. Even when you don't know the person. Just smile. When somebody say good morning, smile and say good morning back. It ain't gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt. Speak to people that you know don't want you to speak to them. Those the main ones you need to speak to. The ones that don't want attitude, here she go. And good morning. How you doing? Back of my head, I know she don't want me speaking to her. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. I hope somebody do something with that. I hope somebody do something with that. Now, don't y'all go take my little analogy now and make $1 million off it now. I'm talking to the ones in the background, sis. You know, we got some pineapple thieves out here. So, y'all probably like, what is pineapple thief? If you ever seen the movie Eve's Bayou and the witchcraft lady called Eve, well, yeah, I remember pineapple thief. When Eve stole that pineapple from the stand. But anyway, that's from that movie Eve's Bayou. Next, going on. That's all, y'all. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. All right. Good morning. Happy Friday. Faith Friday. I pray you all have a good rest of your week. I pray you got these nuggets. I pray you got everything you need. It's 80 y'all watching. We got 7 likes. Can one person like the video so it can be even? I appreciate you all for being here. I love you all. We got 9 people in here now. Can we get 9 likes? Can we get 9 likes by double tapping the screen? Yvonne, I'm going to go ahead. I know you don't be over here often, sis. But when you do, you're going to, yeah, there you go. But yeah, y'all, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I love you all much. We have a busy day ahead of us, but we're going to make it the best. We're going to do the best that we can. And show up for yourself. Put a little investment in yourself. Invest in yourself. All right? I love you guys, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Bye.